Good game for us. We knew it would be. They tested us in every area of the game, especially offensively. We knew they were going to be methodical, really slow but deliberate, and that their execution was going to, make us have to play and be on our toes the entire night. So I was kind of proud of the guys. We got some work to do, but I was still proud of the win and how we played.
All right, Coach. Do you think that the starting lineup that you started off with today is going to go into the season coming up?
I would say yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
I think it's a solid team. A solid lineup right now.
I think the lineup is going to stay the same. We just have some challenges that we're going to have to deal with, and we're gonna get to work on them. You got two freshmen starting in the backcourt, and they have to grow up pretty quickly. The teams that we're going to play are going to come in here and try to take advantage of our size, and we just have to, use our strengths, which is our speed, against it. So, yeah, that's going to be the lineup for now.
Yeah, that was kind of my question about the lineup. But do you expect Mike Parks to be available on Tuesday?
Right now, it's hard to say. I hope he's available, but we want him to be healthy, and when he feels good, we're not going to rush him back. So right now, we're just waiting on him to give us the nod.
Coach, last week you talked about turnovers being an issue, and tonight it looks like they were again. So how do you plan on addressing that going into the season?
We've really been addressing that every day. These guys are unforced turnovers from our guards that we just can't have. It's a lot of pressure on them to take care of the basketball. Like I said, you have freshmen in the game, Antoine Jones, Alex Lomax, and Tyler Harris. That's going to happen. The veterans, Kareem Bruton and Jeremiah, they have to really take care of the ball and help those guys out. But we're going to continue to talk about it and figure out ways to kind of calm that down.
With this kind of all Memphis backcourt that you're starting, have you thought at all about the significance of that and what it means just beyond that they're playing together on the court, but like what it means just for the program to have that three guys like that?
Not really, but it's just they're playing good basketball right now, and they just happen to be from Memphis, which is big for the city because the kids around here are seeing that. We've been doing fairly well with that lineup, and if those guys continue to play well, we're going to keep it the same.
Yes, Coach. With this being David Winger's first game tonight, how was it trying to get him together? Because he didn't have a great night scoring, but his presence was felt on the court. Yeah, David is he's been having a lot of knick-knack injuries. He just came off a concussion, and he had a couple injuries before that, and he hadn't been able to get a rhythm. And you could just tell tonight that he was nervous, and he was moving faster than what he really wanted to. The game was fast, and he didn't really look as comfortable tonight, and that's understandable because he wanted to do well. I think the more he gets back into practice, because before he started getting injured, those injuries over the last couple of weeks, he was looking really good. So hopefully he'll get his feet back up under him now and don't have any more injuries and be ready for Tuesday.
As far as that defensive mayhem you're going after back here, sorry.
Okay.
Another time where the team forced over 25 turnovers tonight. You said last week was 60%. What was tonight in your eyes?
Well, what we needed to do, I would say, I'll go 70. Because we're still trying to get to a point where we cover for each other when we gamble. And on this level, if you don't cover for each other, guys are going to get open threes, and a couple of times that happened tonight. So we'll keep pushing towards the pressure, but smart pressure.
Coach, Lomax, he had a great game for assists. Like, he had 8 assists and 6 steals. Like, would you say his role is more of a defensive player or, like, offense player heading into the season?
Well, Alo is more of a defensive player and a playmaker, run the team type of guard. He's trying to get better offensively, which is what he's going to have to do, really just knock down open shots. But that's always been his game. He's going to defend really well and get his teammates involved.
Is this a game you want to play every year?
Yeah, I would. I think that this is good for the city. It's good for us, and it's good for both colleges that we played.
Penny, you obviously made it clear you want to play with a lot of pace, but you're also concerned about turnovers by the young guards. So how do those two things kind of fit together? Because it looked kind of like Tyler still kind of had the green light to go as fast as he wanted to go as things went on, but there were times.
Yeah, well, what happens the reason why we play these exhibition games is because we want to push the limit and see where we are. And you want them to create situations for themselves and for their teammates. You can't take that away. You just can't be unforced. You know, sometimes when you're aggressive, it's going to happen, but just unforced, not smart turnovers is what we're trying to take out.
How much, Penny, is this going to be? Is this going to be a growing process because of the youth? I mean, obviously you're going to be better hopefully in December than you are now,
Right.
and in January than you are now. Is that how you look at it, sort of?
Yeah, for sure. I was talking about that earlier. You know, as long as we're growing every week, every day, every week, and we get ready for and be where we need to be, catching stride right when we get into January, that's going to be the win for us. We just can't be behind when it gets to January. We just have to keep growing. Going to be a lot of growing pains playing with these young guys, and we're just going to have to push through them. Can't believe I'm a horse every game. Yeah.
Coach Hardaway, first of all, nice suit combination.
Thank you.
Give us a difference, even though we haven't had that jam-packed game yet, give us the difference between the coaching versus coaching at a small facility like a East High School on a night-to-night basis. Give us your feeling.
Well, you know, it's a bigger stage. You know, coaching at East, we didn't really have many fans coming to the games because we won almost every game by 50, so no one wanted to see that. I think that the tradition of the Tigers and being in this building, it's a better feeling for me. It makes me have my thinking cap on the entire game, trying to figure things out and see where we need to go. So it's definitely a better atmosphere for me here with the bigger stage and the bigger building.
Coach, right here. Jeremiah had a great night tonight. Can you talk about what he means for this team with experience with it being so young?
Yeah, I was happy to see him have a good game. You know, he really didn't have a great game last game. Last year with him shouldering a lot of the load, I wanted him to come out and have a good game before we got into the season. So it was good to see him do that. He's preseason first team, and we're expecting that from him to score the ball. He doesn't have to do as much as he did last year because he has help, but it was good to see him and his leadership tonight, see him scoring in the leadership that he brought to the game tonight.
Coach, Mike Miller seemed more animated on the sidelines tonight. Was that something that you asked him to do, or is he just getting more comfortable in that role?
Well, tonight, this was Mike's scout, the Christian Brothers game, so he knew exactly what to look for, and that's why he was more animated. The first game was Coach Medlock's. That's why he was more animated. So you'll see the guys who has the scout on that game be more animated on the sidelines because we're just trying to get the guys to understand what they're doing out there.
Along those lines, one, do you know if Mike is hoarse as well? And two, what have you thought of the coaching dynamic and the way you guys have worked together in these first two games?
Yeah, Mike is not hoarse. I think I'm the only coach that gets hoarse. But I love the dynamics of what we have on the coaching staff because we all understand the game, we know the game, and we can help each other get better every day. Our work doesn't start when we get to the games. It starts in practice. It starts in film sessions. And we build ourselves kind of a wall around each other and just start throwing things around, and then we come up with the best solutions and take it to the team and try to help us win basketball games.
What do you think about CBU's Joe Larrabee?
Joe actually played a really good game. He wasn't scared. He played tough. He made shots. He made plays for his teammates, and some guys are just ready for the moment. And he was one of those guys that was ready for the moment tonight.
And you talk about the leadership from Jeremiah Martin, him being the senior on this team. How much in practices has he taken guys like Alo and Tyler Harris under his wing?
Well, he does that every day. He understands what's at stake. He's been a freshman in this atmosphere before, and he just, on those guys, letting them know that it's not going to be easy. Don't take anything for granted. Always be on your toes. And he's been a good leader for both of those guys. All right, thank you.